How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. And my favorite thing about the car scene is dumping all of your hard-earned money into your car to see just how fast you can get it. And the best way to test that is to go out there and race some damn exotics. If you can gap an exotic car, you're top dog. That's so much insta clout. It's ridiculous. So today we're going to be taking a look at some people racing some exotics or just more rare cars. Not all of them are Lamborghinis and Ferraris. That would get boring. But we have some pretty good cars pulled. Let's go ahead and take a look. If you guys haven't yet, go check out JDM Overnight's page. Posts a lot of clean ass races. Really fair. Lists the mods. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and let's go ahead and dive right in. So I haven't seen these yet. We're both on the same page. I don't even know if the race quality is any good. They might be ass, but we're gonna have to go ahead and see. We got a tune-only Mark V Supra on E85 versus a Lamborghini LP570 Performante, the older one. Which one do you think is gonna come out top dog? I think the Lamborghini. I feel like tune-only on E85. I mean, if that's all he's done, I don't know. We'll have to see, but I know those BMWs, they wake up really quick once you tune them. So I don't know. I feel like the Lamborghini might come out on top, on the top end. We'll have to see. That right there was some really close racing. I didn't hear the honks in the first one, so I don't know if the Supra jumped or not. The first one, the Supra easily got the dub. The second one and the third one, which are the same clip, but just from different angles. The second one, I think the Lambo came out on top. I think it showed that it is a faster car. It did bang off of the red line a little bit and lost its lead. But right after, it started just gaining on him again. So I think the Lambo, with a good driver and not some fucking dude that doesn't know what he's doing, you know, some dude leasing it, I guess. With some dude that actually knew what he was doing, I think the Lambo would be quicker. You can see it's making a move. It's going up a little bit, and then they let off. But I don't know. This is almost like that scene from Fast and the Furious with Paul Walker in the Mark IV racing the Ferrari. We got the Mark V. We got the Lamborghini now. This is the reboot, guys. We got Paul Sprinter driving with Vin Gasoline in the passenger seat. I don't know. Would you guys watch this movie? I wouldn't. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next race. Full bolt-on 2.3 pulley ported blower tuned on 93 GT500 versus downpipe tuned on E60 Mark V Supra. Another Mark V Supra. I didn't mean for it to be back-to-back like that, but place your bets. I feel like the GT500, that instant torque, I feel like that's going to give it a slight advantage over the Supra. It's only on E62 unless he's going to brake boost the shit out of him. We don't know any of that. I'm just going to go ahead and bet on the GT500. Maybe it's because I'm a Mustang guy. Let's take a look. These races were really interesting, actually. There's a lot to learn from this. You're a passenger. Your passenger makes all the difference. That extra 150, maybe even 200 pounds, that's 200 more pounds that you have to move and your car has to pull through. The Mustang, it seemed like it would probably be, I don't even know, honestly, because every time it was an oddball shit with the passenger. If you had the passenger in your car, you lost. So I would say that these two cars are evenly matched, which is still sad for that GT500 because it's got a whole lot more done to it. It just goes to show, if you have a thick, fat bitch in your passenger seat and she's got the biggest booty and biggest titties out there, well, you're not going to do much to impress her because you're going to be losing a lot of races. Guys, skinny bitches are the new best girlfriends ever. You want to make sure you got a nice skinny bitch in the passenger seat. She can go with you to go race. She can go with you to watch you win everyone. Everyone else is going to have the fat, big titty bitch, but we don't want that. We want the skinny bitches. Show some skinny bitches some love. So, anyways, it seemed like whoever had the passenger won. I'd say the cars are evenly matched. Let's move on. Full bolt-on IS38 turbo tuned on E30 MK7 GTI versus a stock C8 Corvette. Here we go. C8 Corvette's making an appearance. I'm telling you, man. When these things are fucking ripped to shreds and people are doing a lot of crazy shit to them, they are going to fly. They're going to fly. Let's take a look. I'm betting. Ooh, this is a hard one. E30? Nah, I'm betting on the Vet. Vet's going to take it. All right, it was only one race, and it looked like the GTI had like a half a car head start, and he lost by half a car, about, give or take. It wasn't that good of a race, I'm not going to lie. It was very short. They didn't stay in it too long. The torque on that C8, man, it just lunged forward, just fucking jumped forward. The little Mark 7 ain't gonna do shit against that. That little tiny turbo ain't gonna do much. You can't beat the torque of a V8. I'm sorry, guys. That torque, something else. It's a wild feeling. But I was right. We're not gonna spend too much time on this race because it was pretty underwhelming. Here we go, a three-way. We all love those, right? We got a stock GT350, which is about 500 so horsepower, versus an intake 2.4 upper 1000 cc injector tuned on E85 610 wheel horsepower CTSV. That one obviously beats the GT350. I don't even know why this thing showed up. Versus a downpipe E50 tuned Supra. I think the CTSV is going to take it, and then these other two are going to fight for second. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, I was wrong. I did not think that the Supra was going to take it. Now, I love this camera angle. This is like some weird 360 camera. I got to get one of these because this thing looks so fucking sick while racing, and you don't have to worry about camera angles because it'll show everything, which is great. So the GT350 fell back right away. The CTSV, well, I'm guessing maybe it had some traction issues. It had the most horsepower. Maybe it was on some fucking cheap rubber band Lionheart tires, which aren't going to do jack shit. But Supra won, fair and square. Supra won. I'm not going to read any comments. And everyone else in the comments is saying that they thought the V would win, but I was wrong. Supra came out top dog, which is embarrassing. All right, let's move on. We have a Porsche 911 Turbo. These things fly. Versus a 685 wheel horsepower built motor 6266 RSX. 685 wheel horsepower on that little bitch. If it doesn't hook, it's getting gapped. That's just what it's going to come down to. That is so much horsepower on that little light car. If it doesn't hook, it's getting gapped. Right now, though, my money's on the RSX. I don't know. That's a lot of horsepower. Let's take a look. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but I was right. He had traction issues, but once he hooked, he fucking scooted the hell out of there. It was like it was a hit and run. He was dipping, not even being at the scene of the crime anymore. Sent this guy straight to Gapplebee's, embarrassed him, said, "You paid how much for that? You paid how much for that? That's embarrassing." Granted, that's a lot of money in that RSX. That's a lot of money. I mean, making your car, that little car, have that much horsepower, you got to build damn near everything. It's not like, oh, it's a $5,000 car versus whatever, how much that Porsche is. That is one expensive $5,000 car versus that expensive Porsche. And the Porsche doesn't seem like it has anything done to it, if I'm correct. Yeah, I just looked back and checked. It didn't have anything done to it. So, I mean, you throw E85 at this thing, you turn up the boost a little bit, and it's going to scoot. I've seen older Porsche 911 turbos just fly. And so a stock one, it's not too surprising that this thing beat it. I mean, that's a lot of money, but you put a lot of money into your RSX. The last race, it looked like the Porsche was holding its own on this one. It looked like it was hanging in there. So, I mean, it's still embarrassing, but wasn't that bad. All right, we got to, oh, here we go. The two Titans, downpipe tuned E60 Supra versus a stock C8 Corvette. From what I've seen, I got to put my money on the Supra. From what I've seen so far, this Mark V Supra is going to fucking make this C8 old man in New Balances kiss his own ass. Let's take a look. I wouldn't even call this a race. I don't know what the hell you would call this, but this for sure ain't a race, man. And what the fuck is this bullshit? Either the C8 is in fucking race mode, aka reverse, or it is just one of the slowest factory cars I've ever seen, which I know is not true. So I just, something had to go wrong, okay? This comment says that the C8 has to be broken in. The rev limiter is set to like 4,500 RPM for the first 500 miles. So if this is fresh off the lot, homeboy has 13 miles on the clock, well, this ain't a race, but I don't know. I mean, this we need more races. We need more angles. We need to see what's up. We need different rounds. If this is the only one you got, I wouldn't count it as a race. I'd call it as a fluke. All right, last race. Here we go. McLaren 720S versus a supercharged C6 stock bottom end LS3 815 wheel horsepower. Holy shit. These McLarens fly, but these Corvettes in Mexico, which one flies faster? We're going to have to see which one has the bigger balls. Who's going to mash that gas pedal just a little bit more? Let's take a look. Where the fuck can I buy this camera? I love this camera. It's the best camera angle, the cleanest racing out there, man. Boy got walked. No, I don't think so. He got gapped. That's bus lengths, bro. And the stutter, by the way, that's part of the clip. Okay, that's not my shitty internet. That is part of the clip. But dude, this bus lengths, man. He put a fucking airport runway on his ass. And I told you, man. These C6s, these Corvettes, they're fast. When you modify these shits, they are fast. And that's one of those things that those little Supra R34 meme pages don't take into account. They just list stock for stock, and this still wins. So I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. But god damn, that right there, that's bus lengths, man. That is props to this guy. This guy is fucking wild. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought. How many did you guys get right? How many did you guys get wrong? Let me know down in the comments down below. There a lot of good racing this episode. A lot of good racing. A lot of cool cars. This one of the racing is my favorite thing to do. Transmission for the Supra is on the way. Then we can crank up the fucking boost and get out of this little lousy 500 horsepower range. We need more. We need more boost. It's boost season. Come on. Anyways, guys, subscribe to see more videos like this one. And until next video, peace.